Hello, this is Solomon Davis with Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Today is May 21st, 2017, and this is my weekly trade review, where I review a NASDAQ trade, a NASDAQ future trade that is, that's traded on the 9:30 open. Red candle we trade down, green candle we trade up. We look to make 5 points or more. We look to lose 5 points or less. And this is going to be for the week of 10th through May 19th. This is our new website, rightsidetrading.com. See it, know it, expect it. Visit our new website, check it out, subscribe, join us, look here for upcoming events, and I'll check out the new website. All right, like I say, this is the weekly trade review, May 21st for the week of May 15th through May 19th. Visit us at rightsidetrading.com. You can email us at info@rightsidetrading.com. You can email me directly at solomon@rightsidetrading.com. You can call me directly at 727-69QQQ09. That's 6977709. Okay, let's jump right into it. Like I said, this is a 9:30 open trade. We look at 5-minute candles. Red candle, we trade down, we sell. Green candle, we trade up, we buy. We look to lose 5 points or less. We look to profit 5 points or more. One of the basic, this is what I like to talk about, is the basic rules on this video to keep it short. Doji is a no trade, but there's other videos out there that talks more about the rules that I use for this trade and strategies for getting in, getting out, and having stops. Those are the three things that you need for a trade. You need an entry, you need a target, and you need a stop. Okay, on May 15th, it was up for 10. On May 16th, it was down and stopped. On May 17th, it was up for 5. I'll show you why that's 5. You'll see it on the chart. On May 18th and 19th, it was up for 10. Let's take a quick look at the chart. Let me see if I can bring the chart up. And go. The chart is on. That's on the wrong screen. Let's see if I can get it to come up. I'm still doing the wrong screen. There we go. All right, and they changed things here at Thinkorswim. Let me see if I can go back to the 15th. Be patient with me. That's 16th. And I was doing my double charts before too. Let me see if I can get back to that too. So I'll do a little chart thing here. Yeah, that looks like the right day. But I was comparing QQQ and that. Let me just change this up a little bit. You can see how it's done. You can select 2 squares, click it. Change it where you're only viewing 2 charts instead of all those charts. So I'll need time and sales on there. I don't need that. And I don't need that right now. Dang it, like when you're trading QQQ to NASDAQ, I like looking at the heavyweights, the heavy ones, the top 3. I usually look at the top 10. I usually have those somewhere on the chart so I can see what's moving, so I can see what is actually moving the Qs, what is controlling the Qs. It kind of helped me. A lot of time Apple is the big dog that's running the Qs. So I had that chart up. A lot of times you might get a sneaking peek. I usually have the VIX up also just to see where it's at and how things are looking on it. Just to take a glance at it. It's all a good thing. Let's just take a quick look at last week. We had that big dip, back there. That was Wednesday or something. I forget what day that was. Wednesday, I think. Yeah, this was Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, and it was kind of funny. My friend, he's always saying the market is going to drop, the market is going to drop, and he said this was the big one. It did drop pretty big that day, but then the next day, I said, oh, that was a big one, and I called him and I said, okay, I'm looking for something to buy, and he was looking for something to sell. Like if you heard me in some of my other videos, I like buying things on dips, and I thought all this was a big push down, a big buying opportunity. So I did purchase a couple stocks, Q's long, which is doing good right now. I look for it to come all the way back up here near this top. I always get out before that top, on a big pushback like that. My stop can be underneath the low of this candle right here, this previous day candle. The way I like playing my stuff. Other trades that I put on, I just sold on this day here. I started selling puts on different stocks that I like, that are strong stocks that like going back up when the market goes up. So there's other strategies to trade. There's other strategies that we do here at Right Side Trading. So now let's zoom on in here on this day trade. We're going to zoom down to a 5-minute candle, 5-minute chart. And it was Monday was an up day. It was an up day. And I usually don't have volume on my chart either. So I got this. Yes. It's right here. It's part of the other settings. I usually want to make sure that's not on. That's not on. Okay. Yeah, they made some changes. Every time they change things, they kind of screw up everything that you have set. Get used to it. Let's see if this is now we're on the right day. That looks like Monday. Yep. Okay. So now we're on Monday. The other thing that I did have to switch over to my live account to recording because something in the virtual account wasn't looking right on the charts. That's the other thing. I'm getting where I'm probably going to calculate my own pivots the way I like them. Get them where they should be matching these pivots. Because a lot of times I don't trust these pivots. I don't know if they're right or not. But I can write. The formula is out there. There's Think script that you can write where you can have your own studies. I know I'm getting a little bit off track, but as you can see, some of these GM ones right here are studies that we wrote ourselves. Here's this this is the Japanese pivot one that you see. You can combine studies, and this pivot SBC one is supposed to be the one where I wrote it, but I think I did something a little wrong in that one. I don't know if that's everything and the formulas are exactly right. So I have to look at that again. So I might start using it again, if they keep screwing things up. So all right. I hope I didn't waste too much time. Monday up entry was a very easy entry. It did pull back. It didn't pull back enough to scare you. You were in that trade. You could have got a great entry on that trade, and you made 10 points or more easily, going up to I think that's an R1 level that we were going up to. Kind of nice if this thing showed things right too. But that was an R1. That was a 90 to 5,700, and the market likes going to those even numbers. So that was a great day, easy day. This day right here was this doesn't look right. That's the same day. That's the same day. That's the same day. That doesn't look right. This day right here, the market trending up. You get a big red candle on the way down. But if you watched early in the morning, the market was going, while it was going up, it was making pullback, up, with a little pullback. And then came in the morning when all the volume and all the big players come in. It definitely is going to make a bigger pullback, and you should be looking for that next best play. But if you played it down, you could have got 5 points or something on there. But me, I passed on that trade and I looked for the next best play. But for the record, red candle down. If you played it down, you should have took a small loss, so you got stopped out of that trade. Next day. This day here was a funny day, another funny day also. Again, we were down. We were up underneath support 1, support 2, down support 3, on this particular day. So again, taking that up trade, yeah, you can take that trade, but again, if you would have got a good entry, you would have got maybe 5 points out of this trade. That's about it. It went for 81. If you got in around 82, it went maybe just barely, would have got you 10. And that's why I say it, a lot of times I get 10 on these trades, because that's as you now should be beginning to see these trades do when they move in that direction. They make 5 to 10 points easy. If you can get you a good entry. But that's what I said 5, because again it did pull back, and you may not. Usually you don't catch that top, but you don't let this trade. This a good trade that almost got you 10 points. End up losing 10 points on it, or losing 5 points on this trade. Let's go to the next day. Another easy day. Up. This was up for 10. Next 2 days were great days. Uh, you could have got into this market that pulled back. When it's dropped, overdropped, pulled back down here early morning, started making a slow trend up, and you could have got in this trade like right on open, loaded up for 10 or more. You could have got in late at 90, down here at 55.90, and rode it up for 10 or more. Easy, easy, easy day. That was the Thursday. That was the day. Looking for one guy looking for me. I'm looking for something to buy. The other guy looking for something to sell. You know, that's the whole thing. Yeah, I thought, yeah, I'm selling puts. And that's the whole other thing. You got to be careful of people lingo, what they're saying. Yeah, I'm selling today. But what are they selling? If they're selling puts, that's a bullish trade. You got to remember stuff like that. When you're listening to these people out there talking, what are you selling? You know. Okay, on this day again, green candle up. It was another easy day, 10 points or more. Okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, like I said, May 15th was up for 10. May 16th, down and stopped. May 17th, 18th, and 19th. All 17th was only 5. The next 2 days, 10 points after that big drop. So, again, this is my weekly trade review for the week of May 15th through May 19th. And you guys have a great week trading. Talk to you later. Bye.